hozir universitetni vakili muvozanatdagi prezentatsiya olib boradi. Hurmatli studentlarimiz va ularning ota-onalari. Savollaringiz bo'lsa, albatta kommentariyada yozing. Hamma savollaringizga javob berishga harakat qilamiz.
Еще раз напомню, что если у вас возникли вопросы, вы можете спокойно их задавать в комментариях. Good afternoon, Mo.
Hi, a very good afternoon to all of you colleagues in Universe Group and also wonderful students in Uzbekistan. It's a great pleasure to be with you today.
Hey, thank you, glad to see you. So, you may start?
Yes, sure. May I share my screen, please?
See it. Now it's visible.
All right. So once again, a very good afternoon to all of you, and thanks for hosting this event. So yeah, I'm from the University of Hertfordshire International College. So who are we? Well, I mean, first of all, I mean, how do we describe ourselves? If you want to study somewhere which is close to London, at the same time you're looking for an affordable place, so Hertfordshire can be a good choice for you. So why should you consider Hertfordshire? I mean, first of all, we are rated gold for the TEF, which stands for Teaching Excellence Framework, and universities like Oxford, Cambridge being rated gold as well. Well, and we have quite strong ranking, quite positive ranking for some of the subject areas, such as animation, such as business programs, such as engineering, which I'm going to give you more details during my presentation. And so where are we? So first of all, we are only 20 minutes away from central London, and it takes you around 25 minutes to get to King Cross, like King Cross Station or Zone 1 or Zone 2 in London. And well, I mean, as I mentioned to you, what makes us unique as well is the campus life experience we offer for our students. So many universities which are located in London, they don't provide the same, I would say, not all of them, but most of them wouldn't provide the same campus life experience that we do. For example, usually students just go to the classroom and just more engaging with their studies. So what would make us very unique is the facilities, the campus size we have for our students. So on the right side, you can see the De Havilland campus. On the left side, you can see the College Lane campus. Well, so we have more than 10 schools at Hertfordshire. We have more than 27,000 students. 4,000 of them are international. We have 96% employability rates. And as I mentioned to you, we are rated gold for the TEF, which stands for Teaching Excellence Framework. Well, some of our facilities, I mean, what makes us very unique as well, most of our courses are practical based. So which later on, I'm going to give you more information about the placement and the work opportunities we offer for our students. For example, for health related courses, we have the Hospital and Pharmacy Simulation Center. For example, for the film and digital production, for example, we have the television studios. Or for example, for engineering students, we have the car and flight simulators. Or for example, for the law students, we have the replica crown course, which gives students up-to-date experience and a feeling of how the real world is, what's happening in the real world. For the sport facilities as well, we have the state-of-art sport facilities and more programs, more facilities for science and design programs as well.
Hi Mo, sorry to interrupt. Could you mind changing the display settings? We're just seeing your view at the moment, so we're not seeing the full screen.
All right, sorry.
Thank you. It's just display settings at the top. Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
All right, thanks. I do apologize, but well, so let's see some of our facilities. I mean, action talks louder than words. Here, in this case, you can see some of our students in actions. As I was mentioning to you, these are some of more facilities we have. So, you know, when you come to Hertfordshire, I mean, especially for parents, your children, your kids with us will be having truly campus life experience. So they don't need to leave the campus. For example, we have the doctors, the pharmacy at the campus. We have the bank, the high street bank at the campus. We have hairdressers. We have 24 hours, 7 days a week library. We have entertainment venues. For example, we have our own bars. We have our own restaurants. So students, they don't, especially, you know, for young students, when they study abroad or when they travel abroad for the first time, they need to go to a safe environment somewhere which help them to be part of the society. So that we have that all facilities for our students. And just to give you some ideas or just feeling how our facilities look like. So many of you, I mean, when you decide to decide which university you are going to, or for example, the criteria that we'll be looking at, I think one of them is ranking for you. So these are some of our rankings for different programs we have. For example, we are ranked the 4th in the UK or 7th in the world for animation, or for example, top 4 for economics, according to Guardian, or for example, top 7 for tourism, according to Guardian, or top 10 for engineering in the UK, according to Guardian, or for example, food science ranked the 13th. And also you have some other programs like journalism and film production. If there is a specific program that you want to study and is not listed here, it doesn't mean it's not highly ranked, but these are some of some popular programs. Another thing that we are very proud as a university is the Tiger Awards that we have. So it's one of the top awards for the gaming industry, which we have the pleasure. I mean, just to give you some ideas how practical we are. Did you know, like the special effects for movies like Harry Potter, or for example, the X-Men were created at University of Hertfordshire? Or for example, did you know in every British Formula team there is a graduate from Hertfordshire? Or for example, for science students, did you know 10% of well-known planets in the world were discovered by University of Hertfordshire? So these are kind of I mean, activities or projects that we get involved with the industry. So some of the industry links that we have, I mean, just to highlight in this slide, I mean, just to give you an idea, in the UK, as you all know, we have the programs which are designed by different universities. We also have the professional bodies. So for the professional bodies are the one which look at the content, the modules, the syllabus of the subjects. And then if they think it is up to the standards, then you will get the recognition. For example, some of you might have heard of ACCA, for example, accounting students. So if you study accounting with us, for example, you will be exempted 10 to 12 subjects for the ACCA. Or for example, if you want to study architecture and you want to become a qualified architect, for example, we are recognized by Architects Registration Board. Or for example, if you want to study psychology, we are recognized that once you graduate, you are recognized by the British Psychology Society. Or nurse, for example, for nursing, or for example, for marketing, for example, we have or management, we have the CMI, or we have CIPD. So this is just to give you just an overview how practical we are and how well our programs are recognized in the industry. So what do we offer for our students? So we offer a year placement for our students. And you can see below this some of our industry partners such as Dell or Lloyds Bank or Cisco or IBM or Intel or Jacquard. So these are kind of companies that we work with. Just to give you an idea, how does it work? You know, we all have the concept of Industity. What does Industity mean? Industity means you work with, for example, different companies. You look at what are their needs, or for example, if they want to resolve specific issue, or design, for example, a new machine or equipment, they work with the universities. The universities do the research, and then in collaboration with the industry, they work together to, for example, to produce that new product, or for example, to do the new research. So students here have the opportunity to be part of those projects. And the fact we are only 20 minutes away from London, gives you more opportunities. I mean, one thing I can tell you about Hertfordshire, I personally had the experience to be international student 15 years ago. I had the opportunity to work for a few universities here in the UK. Hertfordshire, the location, it is really close to London. At the same time, very affordable. At the same time, you have many job placement opportunities. So as an international student, I don't think your main aim or goal when you study abroad is just to gain a qualification. It's also to gain other skills and experiences or other opportunities that university can provide for you. So Hertfordshire can be a great choice for you. Well, we also offer the opportunity for our students to study one semester abroad. So if you really think you want to study one semester in Canada or USA or Americas or Australia, so you have the opportunity with us. So what makes us also very unique, we are all under the Navitas umbrella, which we have more than 40 universities. So if you really would like to experience studying abroad, so we can offer you the opportunity as well. Yeah, so just to highlight to you all, we have 3 intakes. We have the September, October intake, we have the January intake, and we have the May intake. So usually September is our main intake, and most of the programs are available, but for January and May, it depends on what programs you want to study. So that's one thing. And also we do offer our English courses. So it depends on your English language proficiency. So what we can offer for you as well, we do conduct our internal tests, which we can find out what is your current level of proficiency or your current level. And then according to that, we can offer you the right program for you. And just to highlight, all of our internal tests, for example, such as the English test, is free of charge. And all what you need to do, get in touch with the university group and the colleagues there, they will help you to arrange for the exam. So what subjects areas do we offer? Yeah, we almost offer most of the subject areas for the undergraduate, such as animation and gaming, art and design, business and management, computer science, education, engineering and technology, fashion, film, TV, music production, healthcare, law, life and medical sciences, medical and journalism, physics, and mathematics. So for example, it's a university where we have all the options almost, except I would say for the medical, for the medicine program, but otherwise for undergraduate, you have most of the programs available with us. And for postgraduate, you have the animation, art and design, business management, computer science, education, fashion, film, and tourism. As I mentioned to you earlier, we also offer our English courses, starting from 6 weeks up to 34 weeks. As I mentioned earlier, we conduct our free PBT test or English test, and just get in touch with the university group and they will be able to help you to book for the exam. So some of the latest updates for our students. So we do offer now healthcare pathway programs, also education pathways, which are highly in demand. So also we all have our own in-house accommodation. So it's only 5 minutes walk away from the campus, and all what you need to do, again, if you would like to study with us, just get in touch with colleagues in university group, and they will be able to help you to book for the accommodation. So this is our students' village. And as I mentioned, so we have all the facilities you need as students here, and it's only 5 minutes away from the campus. So it takes you 10 minutes to get to your classes. And I think as an international student, you don't want to be spending much money on transportation or for example, or you prefer to save your time on other things. So this is another advantage you have with us. How the rooms looks like from inside, just to give you a feeling. Yeah, so if you want to speak to us, who shall you contact? Please contact the university group. So this is their website and this is their email address. They're our official representative, and they will be more than happy to help you. And yeah, if there are anything specific that you think they will not be able to answer you, I'll be also more than happy to, you can get in touch directly with me. So what can you expect from Universe Group and Hertfordshire International College? First of all, 24 hours turnaround time for students from Uzbekistan, dedicated support and contact person from Universe Group and HIC. We are always happy to go the extra mile for you. We are always happy to give you the personalized support that you need as international student. Effective communication from our representative in Uzbekistan and the college as well. And that's it. I mean, before I end my call, I mean, my part, you can see these pictures behind me. These are all from Uzbekistan. So I had the opportunity before to come to Uzbekistan. And I think, my opinion in general, I think students from Uzbekistan are very talented and will be a pleasure to have them here with us here. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mohammed. So we have questions for you. And the first question is, what do you personally like in the university?
So what is it? What, sorry?
What do you personally like in the university? What do you personally like in the university?
What do I personally like about the university? Well, first of all, is the location. I mean, as an international student, I think you want to be close to London. If you're coming to the UK, you want to experience the London life experience. And then secondly, I think it's very affordable. So if you want to look at the cost of accommodation, for example, it is considered to be outside of London area, or cost of, for example, the food or transportation as well, very affordable. So how would I say it? We are in London at the same time, not in London's, for example, traffic. You will have the nice green environment, at the same time, very affordable.
Thank you. And what about living costs?
Yeah, so living costs, I would say it's approximately around £1,000 a month. But it depends on your lifestyle. For example, for the accommodation, it would cost you from £300 up to £600 a month. Depends on kind of room you're looking for. And food and transportation depends on your lifestyle. Some students might prefer to go to London every weekend. Some might prefer every fortnight. So it depends how to spend.
Sure. And what about tuition fees?
Yeah, so tuition fees for foundation is starts from £12,000 and up to £13,000, depending on the course you want to study. And for pre-master and international year one is also starting from £13,000 up to £14,000 a year.
Okay, thank you. And the last, more personal question is, what is your favorite place in the city?
In this, I personally love where I live is called St. Albans. So if you do some research in Google or online, you will find out it's a very historical city and one of the oldest cathedrals here in St. Albans, and it's a beautiful place. I mean, historical, and if you see the nature, and as well, it's only 20 minutes away from London. So previously, I worked for a few other universities here in the UK, which were very good universities, but the only problem was students didn't have the proper social life that they would have in cities like, for example, Hatfield or St. Albans. So this is really, I think, as an international student, you don't want to go somewhere which will feel isolated, or after 8 p.m., for example, there is no social life. So in places like St. Albans, you have a lot to do. And that's what makes us very unique. At the same time, the university is really, I would say, in some subject areas, we are among the top universities in the UK.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It was great.
Thanks for having me.
Yana bir bora assalomu alaykum hammaga. Endi onlayn ko'rgazmaga kelgan studentlarimiz va ularning ota-onalari. Yana bir bor eslatib o'taman, ushbu ko'rgazma O'zbekistonda birinchi marta olib boriladi. Bizning kompaniya bilan 10 ta davlat top universitetlari bilan hamkorligida. Ushbu ko'rgazmada siz juda ham ko'p va qiziq ma'lumotlar bilib olasiz. Imенно Angliya haqida, balkim universitetlar haqida. Va universitet tanlashingizga ko'makdosh bo'lishimizdan xursandmiz. Kompaniyamiz haqida yana bir marta qisqacha ma'lumot berib o'tsam, Univers Group kompaniyasi 2015-yildan beri faoliyat olib boradi. 52 tadan ortiq davlat universitetlari bilan hamkorlik qilamiz. Buyuk Britaniya, Avstraliya, Gollandiya, Amerika Qo'shma Shtatlari, Kanada va Germaniya. Hamma universitetlar top 500 ga kiradi dunyo bo'yicha. Bizning xizmatlarimiz bepul konsultatsiya, seminarda yoki mana onlayn ko'rgazmada tushunmagan savollaringiz yoki qo'shimcha savollaringiz bo'lsa, albatta bepul konsultatsiyaga yozilib kelishingiz mumkin bo'ladi ofisimizga. Boshdan oxirigacha qo'llab-quvvatlaymiz. Hujjatlarni tarjima qilish va notarius orqali tasdiqlash, grant va stipendiyalar olishga yordam beramiz. 100% universitetga kirishingizga kafolat beramiz. Universitetlarimiz vakillari bilan uchrashuvlar o'tkaziladi. 1000 tadan ortiq kursant talabalarimiz kompaniya tomonidan yuborilgan. Eslatib o'taman, yana bir bor ikkita ofisimiz mavjud. Hozirgi kunda bosh ofisimiz Toshkent shahrida joylashgan Xalqaro biznes centrda. Samarqanddagi filialimiz Hamkor biznes centrda joylashgan.
Напоминаем еще раз, что компания Univers Group существует на рынке с 2015 года. Мы сотрудничаем с 52 всемирно признанными университетами в 9 странах мира, таких как Австралия, Англия, Америка, Канада, Голландия и другие. Все университеты входят в топ-500 лучших университетов мира. В наши услуги входят бесплатная консультация, документальное сопровождение, помощь в получении грантов и стипендий, визовая поддержка, познавательные встречи с представителями университетов, эффективное содействие в процессе всего поступления. У нас более 1000 довольных студентов. Наши контакты. Главный офис находится в городе Ташкент, в международном бизнес-центре. Филиал находится в городе Самарканд, в бизнес-центре Хамкор. Также напоминаем, что вы можете задавать вопросы во время презентации онлайн в комментариях.
Bugungi seminarimiz yana bir bor eslatib o'taman, Buyuk Britaniya universitetlariga bag'ishlangan. Buyuk Britaniya programmalari haqida yana bir bor ma'lumot berib o'tsam. Bakalavr 3 yil davom etadi. Foundationsiz, IELTSsiz universitetda ishki imtihoni orqali birinchi kursga kirishingiz mumkin. Birinchi kunda 20 soat ishlashga ruxsat beriladi. Ikkinchi kursdan keyin 1 yillik kafolatli ish universitet tomonidan ta'minlab beriladi. O'qishni bitirganingizdan keyin, ya'ni 3-kursdan keyin 2 yillik kafolatli ish vizasi beriladi. O'qish davom etgunga qadar yashash guvohnomasi ham beriladi. Magistraturaga kelsak 1 yil davom etadi va xuddi shunday 1 yillik kafolatli ish universitet tomonidan ta'minlab beriladi va 2 yillik kafolatli ish vizasini olasiz. O'qishni bitirganingizdan keyin butun dunyoda o'tadigan international diplomni qo'lga kiritasiz.
Напоминаем еще раз, если у вас возникли вопросы, вы не получили ответы, вы можете записаться на бесплатную консультацию, и мы ответим на все ваши вопросы. Итак, следующая презентация. Следующая презентация у нас будет посвящена университету Плимут. В городе Плимут, и будет вести ее у нас Тим Гатсел. Еще раз напоминаем, что если у вас возникают вопросы, вы можете задавать их в комментариях.
Hozir Plymouth universitetining Tim Gatsel vakili prezentatsiya olib boradi. Hurmatli studentlarimiz va ularning ota-onalari. O'g'il savollaringiz bo'lsa, qiziqtiradigan, обязательно kommentariyada yozishingiz mumkin. Hamma savollaringizga javob beramiz.
Tim Gatsel, welcome.
Hello.